I'm going to need the Water Shield and Sonic Blaze for Wily. So my strategy is to use the M-Tank. I don't know if there's a better one, but see, that cost me like 10 seconds. So that is one thing that does kind of annoy me. I'd like to get rid of that in the runs, but I haven't really figured out a good way yet.
I wouldn't say that was 10 seconds, that was probably about 5, but I mean, it's a notable amount.
So there I beat Strike Man without him bouncing around, so that was what I was talking about earlier.
But do you think that shaves off 5 seconds, or do you think...
So yeah, I think I'm saving more time by using the M-Tank, because it would take me more time to be able to
Oh, we
beat
have the sheep
bosses.
weapon again.
Yeah, so here's the last time I'm going to use the sheep weapon in the game. I actually do it pretty well on the right side.
Yeah,
there.
no, it looked pretty good on the right side.
Left side struggle.
Our right hero is pulling ahead.
Oh, it just takes so long to activate. It's just so bad. I hate it. Alright. Only 3 left. Commando Man is next. Die, Commando Man.
Is he down on the right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's actually, you know, if you were doing an absolutely optimal run, best to just simply do these in the order that is quickest to jump between them, or do you think it's...
I've thought about that, and I don't know.
Because you're basically doing that. I don't know if you... I can't remember if you deviated.
Yeah, I deviated slightly at the beginning just because I wanted to do Rayman first. And I needed to refill my Commando Bomb for Blade Man, so that's why I didn't do Blade Man even though he's next door. So I actually have to take a little bit more time to skip over to Blade Man's room. But I think it's alright.
You're doing it the same way on both fronts. You've obviously decided.
Yeah, I've decided on this way. So here we go. We fight the Wily boss now. The real Wily boss. So this guy's weak to Solar Blaze. And I think I kind of do it a little bit crappily on the right side. Left side I think I do it pretty well.
That bad on the right side for me.
I guess it was alright. Maybe it was... I'm gonna be too hard on myself. So I think I do this part though much better on the left side. So here's where you can use Water Gun. I'm using Rush Coil once or something there, so I'll try to... So I don't... I'm playing cautiously again. Don't want to run out of Water Shield. Can really take him out there once he goes down to the ground. Yeah, so the left side cut up there. He did that boss fight much better than the right side. Oh, and Dr. Wily flies away. What a jerk.
Never managed to catch that guy.
Alright, so they pulled the whole Mega Man 3 trick here. Like, the skull level looks like the last level, but oh no, there's a hidden skull.
I think that's pretty standard among classic games.
Yeah. Especially for Mega Man. So I said this one's way up top.
When I first played Mario 1 as a very young kid, I finished the first world, and I thought I was 5 or 6, I think, and I phoned my mom up and I said I'd finished Mario, and then it said the princess was in another castle, and I was like, oh my god, what?
Oh boy, that's awesome.
But of course I was delighted that I actually got to play 7 more worlds.
Yeah, I bet.
As a 5-year-old, that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, so this
one looks pretty boring. So
this is pretty boring.
In terms of a speed run.
There's no enemies except these screws that come out of the walls, and if you just run through it, they don't hit you.
Yeah.
So it is pretty boring.
Well, for the average player, this has got to be a nice change from the pace.
But it's the last level. Like, this is almost like
you
a
would
Castlevania
expect it to
thing.
be a little bit more difficult at the onset.
I'm also wondering why I'm doing like these weird jumps like right when I make it to the edge, and it's because I'm trying to minimize a little bit of time there. Because I want, if you jump in the air right before you jump over the edge, you're actually falling a little bit faster, so that's what I'm doing there. Although I screw it up over and over again, so I'm probably not saving any time overall. So this is the final boss. He's weak to the chill gun. So that's what I use. And you can get good orders here and bad orders. But it's going to be a fight to the finish here, left side versus right side.
This is very close.
Come down to the final fight here, and the right side's just ahead a little bit. But left side is going to squeak it out.
Oh, no.
Left side is the winner.
By about, what,
3 seconds.
3
I think
seconds.
it is,
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, those are my 2 Mega Man 10 runs that are 38:22 and 38:25, I believe, in real time.
So you counted up until the last hit of the boss? Is that
Yeah,
the
last
for?
Yeah, so once you get first time you see the select screen all the way up to your last hit on the boss. And I think it's 38:22 is my best time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so here's the rest of it. We can just
So you always go by the Twin Galaxies rules when you're doing these runs because you're planning on,
Yeah.
if you do a good one, submitting.
yeah.
And are there anything notable other than the fact that you can't use glitches? Any notable rules?
Not for this one, I don't think. There are for other Mega Man games. For other Mega Man games, so for instance, Mega Man 3. So there's this glitch. I don't know if you know about this, if you ever played Mega Man 3 on the NES, but if you plug the second controller in, you can screw around in the game like so much. So for instance, you can make Mega Man super jump by holding like right on the second D-pad.
Wow.
So so this is what I actually used to do when I was 10 years old. I'd play with one controller and I'd have my foot on the second controller, and every time I wanted to super jump, I'd just use my big toe and hit right on the D-pad and use my super jump. So
I did play Mega Man 3, but I don't think I was aware of that.
oh yeah, plug in the second controller and it's a blast. There's so many glitches in Mega Man 3 as well. Like you can actually use Rush Jet before you actually acquire Rush Jet, by like secretly like going to where the Rush Jet is located on the menu and hitting start and then refilling his energy and stuff. So that's a weird glitch that you can't use. And what else is there? There's like things like bypassing this little thing in Gemini Man stage. If you like slide and jump, you can actually bypass and glitch the graphics.
I guess in general, the only things that are mid-illegal are the things that are against the spirit of the game.
Yeah.
Standard glitches, and I mean, other than that, you just do regular speedruns. There are other rules on. They usually have a list for each game of possible runs you can do.
Yeah, they have rules for every game.
Do they do individual level runs?
They do for some games. Mega Man 10, they have all the time attack levels there. I don't really plan on doing them though. I'll leave that for somebody else to do, I guess. But yeah, I guess I could try to do that. But again, I don't really care about individual levels.
Fair enough.
For like racing games, especially, there's lots of things like individual
That
levels.
makes
So
a lot of
Mario
sense.
Kart, Need for Speed, and stuff like that.
Well, yes.
Tons and tons of individual level things. So I know you're super good at Super Mario Kart and the Super
Mario Kart
Nintendo.
16, yes.
Yeah,
That's my classic game.
So I'm sure you could rack up some.
It's a
some
very
milestones
popular
there.
game. I think
It is.
I
I
have to
haven't-
get back into it to do the speedruns.
There are a bunch of times up there I haven't looked at though. I don't play the game, so I don't know if they're any good or not. But I'm sure you can at least challenge for them if you put your heart into it, Johnny.
No, I'm more of a more modern game guy these
Yeah.
days
Fair enough.
in terms of what I sink my time into.
Yeah, so this video's almost done here. What else can we talk about? Forgot to wear a belt today. That sucks.
Rich does not have a belt on. I can verify
Feels
that.
weird. Yeah. Pants are still staying up though, so that's
Yep.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, we've officially run out of things to talk about when you're talking about your belt.
Yeah, well, once the credits are rolling, there's not really much going on.
There's no Mega Man things going on. So you've done Mega Man 2 and 3 speed
2 and
runs?
3 and now 10, yeah.
How about 9?
I haven't done 9 yet.
What do you think of 9? Is there
9's a
reason
great
why you
game
haven't
as
done
well.
runs?
So 9 is a great game as well. 10 is, I think, better for running, mainly because you can switch between weapons without going into the menu, which really helps speed runs out. I haven't done 9 yet. I think 9 actually, the official rules is you time it using the in-game timer rather than real time. So even if you go into menus to switch weapons, you're not losing any time, which seems kind of weird to me because when I'm playing Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, you have to use the menus as well, and it's not that way.
And
So
wouldn't
it's
that be
a little
unfair
weird.
because you can effectively pause the game?
You can, but there's rules about like how long you can pause for. Like you can't pause for an over amount of like more than 5 seconds or something.
But I mean, you can take 5-second breaks periodically.
Yeah.
That's got to make a difference to a high-level speedrun, I would think.
Oh, maybe,
You're
yeah.
a bit tired at the 20-minute mark. You
Yeah,
just want 5 seconds to.
I never thought about that. Yeah, you might be able to use it strategically like that. And I don't really like that idea, but
No, I don't either. But I think that it's probably bad to have rules in place that can be abused that way.
yeah, hopefully nobody abuses them. But that's not the reason why I haven't run it yet. The reason I haven't run it yet is I just haven't gotten to it. And Mega Man 10 was more fun to run than Mega Man 9, just for the sole reason of being able to switch weapons from the shoulder buttons.
Fair enough.
So I'll probably eventually try Mega Man 9. I don't know when. I'm actually playing around with Sega Genesis games right now, so I think I'm actually gonna run an easier game for now. Mega Man 10 I consider a hard game, so I'm gonna.
They're all hard games to Mega Man games.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look at trying to run a much easier game. Maybe I won't have to spend so much time practicing and to get a good time.
Can you run through Mega Man 9 without dying? Have you gotten to that?
No,
level
I'm
yet?
not that good yet at that. I haven't played it in a long time actually. So when I do Mega Man speedruns, I focus on one game and one game only. Like I haven't played Mega Man 2, 3, or 9 in quite a long time since I started playing Mega Man 10, just because the physics are just ever so slightly different in each game. Especially Mega Man 2 and Mega Man 3, there's a big difference between the jumping physics.
Really?
Yeah, so it seems like in Mega Man 3 you actually have to hold the button down longer in order to jump higher. Mega Man 2, you don't actually have to do that. So it's just very, very slight differences.
That would make a huge difference switching between games.
Yeah, and of course you can slide in Mega Man 3 as well. You can't.
Yes, of course.
And so
that makes the speed runs.
That's a whole new ballgame.
Look a little different because you're just sliding.
You're sliding everywhere. Yeah, exactly.
So I guess that was what I was talking about earlier with the ability to use some kind of turbo.
Right. Yeah, you can't use turbo controllers real. All right. Well, I think that's about the end of the video. So thanks for doing the commentary with me, Johnny. Oh yeah, there's my in-game time.
New record.
25:36. So I think I did the left one second, actually. Yeah, because the right one is also a new record, but I did it first. The personal record, that is.
So they were actually 1 second off in the game time. So
Yeah.
I guess it was about 2 seconds you lost in the menus.
Yeah, in the menus and the select screen, I think. So here I'm just showing where I am on the leaderboard. I think I'm like 28 or something. Much of those times are hacked at the beginning.
Right.
Yeah, there I am.
So I guess it's pretty easy to hack these times.
I wouldn't say easy, but anyways,
it happens, right?
Yeah, that's all. So I guess thanks for watching, and
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed that.
Indeed.